I mean, it's an important game and all. We need to win this game, but I guess we don't have to put our best effort out there. I guess we don't have to win this game. We're only in a neck-and-neck wild card race right now. We have so many teams in the mix right now involved with us, fighting the Marlins, fighting the Cardinals, the Reds, the Brewers, the Giants. We're involved in this a lot right here. It's very, very neck and neck. And we don't have to win this game. We don't have to put a best effort out there. As Zack Wheeler doesn't have to put his best stuff there either. Our offense can put a dud out there. We can only score one run on a damn balk. We don't have to put our best out there against a very bad Washington Nationals team. A very struggling Washington Nationals team. And we can't do anything. Just nothing. Zero effort. Zack Wheeler did not have his best stuff. It's not a recipe for success. It is not a recipe for success whatsoever. It's not good enough. It's unacceptable. And you're in the midst of a wild card race. You have to win this game. This is probably after that Marlins series a couple weeks ago, which you blew, which was the most important series of your season. This is the other most important series of your season because you're so neck and neck with so many other teams. And this is a bad team that you should beat. You should beat down, beat every damn game. You got a guy out there, Anibal Sanchez, with a 7.38 ERA. I understand his track record, he's a good pitcher, but he's struggling this season. Find a way to score damn runs. You only score one run on a balk? That's your only run in the game? Unacceptable. Unacceptable. And Zack Wheeler, he didn't put us in a position to win either. Even though our offense completely stunk today, he didn't put us in a great position either. It reminds me of Aaron Nola's game against the Mets in that final game of the series right there. Aaron Nola didn't have his best stuff then for that game. Zack Wheeler didn't have his best stuff for this game. And we lose because of that. We lose because the offense didn't want to show up. Roman Quinn, Joe Girardi, they both get ejected for arguing balls and strikes. I'll get into that in a little bit because that makes me furious right there. Not for Joe Girardi's sake, for Roman Quinn's sake. I have a lot to say about Roman Quinn. And then, all the press conferences with Matt Klentak before the game. The question was going to be brought up with the whole situation with JT Realmuto and the possibility of trying to resign him. Trying to, at least. And Matt Klentak's statement. Oh, boy. Oh, my boy. This guy doesn't know what he's doing. This guy doesn't know what he's doing at all. He's such a bad GM. How the hell does this guy have a job? How? How the hell does Matt Klentak have a damn job in this league? How? He has no idea what the hell he's talking about. The question was going to get brought up with JT's contract and the whole trade involving Sixto Sanchez and what he's doing with Miami right now. His statement was an absolute joke. It was terrible. It's garbage. This guy has no idea what he's talking about. He does not know how to build a team. Look at the damn bullpen, for God's sakes. This guy does not know how to build a team to make the playoffs. Literally, and his statements just sounded like, you could literally summarize it, we're probably not going to sign JT Realmuto. The way that he made it sound. The way that he made his statements sound. Ooh. Terrible. He was someone asked him a question about the whole situation with the trade involving Sixto Sanchez, free signing JT, is that a possibility and stuff like that. Well, he basically was talking about how what you're getting into the situation when you're trading a top prospect, you're getting a rental player for 2 years in JT, and we got a good 2 rental years out of JT. He basically did not explain any more than that. Like he knows what's going on with Sixto right now. He knows he screwed up with that damn trade. He knows. And he's definitely going to screw up this damn contract extension with JT. We're probably not even going to sign JT. He's going to go into the offseason and sign with the New York Mets. That's what's going to happen. That's where all the rumors are circling right now. If the Phillies don't re-sign him, that's what's going to happen. He's going to go sign with the Mets. Because, our luck. Our luck. Because if I was JT Realmuto, I wouldn't want to be with this team with this dumbass general manager. I wouldn't want to be in a team with this goofball. No! This guy is an idiot. He has no idea what the hell he's doing. This whole situation with JT Realmuto should have been done in spring training. It should have been. Why are we holding out so long with this damn contract? I have no idea why, and we all know that damn trade is going to be a mess for years to come with this damn team. We all know it. It's inevitable. Look what he's doing right now with the Marlins. God. Oh, I'm fired up. Matt Klentak, goddamn idiot. He is. If he's not fired by the end of the season, playoffs or not, if he's not fired, if John Middleton doesn't step his damn foot down and fire that goofball McPhail, yeah, he definitely failed this year with his team. Matt Klentak doesn't step his foot down and fire his ass. Ooh, I'll be pissed off. Because John Middleton, he's not a dumb guy. He's rich for a reason. And he should know that this team's not good enough. He should know. How are you confident with this bullpen? You can't be. You cannot be at all. Oh, my goodness. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous at this point to where these talks are going to. They're like, we haven't got any clear-cut, even relief with this whole JT situation. Not even close to relief. Because all Matt Klentak says is, oh, we got 2 good years out of JT Realmuto. You're basically sounding like you're not going to re-sign the damn guy. It's basically, that's what it summarizes. It sounds like you're not going to re-sign him. Or it's that JT does not want to be here. It's either of the or. I'm sure JT would like to be in Philadelphia, but I wouldn't blame him if he wouldn't want to play for this damn front office. I wouldn't blame him. Oh my goodness, it's turning into a crapshoot. I know it's only one game, but it's very frustrating. It's very, very frustrating because everything working up from the Matt Klentak situation to just the game in general. Just the entire game in general. Offense is a dud. Zack Wheeler, you can tell from the first inning, did not have his best stuff. Didn't have location, didn't have command of any of his pitches. Walking a few guys, allowing a few hits. Pitch count was going plus 30 in the first inning. Plus 30. It's not that very good, and he definitely wasn't going to go very far in the game with that high of a pitch count that early in the ballgame. I'm still surprised he went near 6 innings, but still, it wasn't going to help us win this ball game if he was getting into that high of a pitch count. And in the Nationals, they do score 2 runs in this inning. We got a couple base runners going on here. Stevenson gets on with a double. Juan Soto walks as Triple Cabrera drives in Stevenson. And then the whole situation, Brock Holt ground into a force out. Can't get the double play. Then Holt tries to steal second base. And we get I don't know if it's a terrible throw by Andrew Knapp or Scott Kingery not making a good of enough effort to try to catch the ball. I'll put a little bit of both right there. And the ball springs out into center field, allows Juan Soto to score. It's a 2-0 Nationals lead. And that's where the 30-plus pitches comes in. Zack Wheeler, he does settle down a little bit after that first inning, but it's just that first inning, it could basically just describe how the rest of the game is going to go. Because the offense really didn't help. Not really many people stepped up in this game. Like I said, we got 1 run off of a balk, and that was in the 5th inning. Moniak works a walk, Adam Hazley gets a single, and we got a runner on first and third. And then Bryce Harper's up at bat. Anibal Sanchez tries to pick off Hazley at first, but the first baseman isn't covering, so that turns into a balk, and Moniak's allowed to score. So it's a 2-1 Nationals lead there, my mistake right there. So we got a 2-1 lead for the Nationals, but the Nationals come back in the 6th inning. They get a couple singles here. They get a very, very unlucky play right here for the Phillies standpoint. It's Luis Garcia. He barely makes any contact with the ball, and it's a little short chopper up the right foul line, and it allows the Washington Nationals to score a run right there into the 3-1 lead. And I want to go back into that 3rd inning, into the 3rd inning, because this is where Roman Quinn's up to bat right here. He works a 3-2 count, and there's a pitch right on the left corner, right by the knees, and the umpire rings him out. And then you see Roman Quinn staring down the umpire, yelling at him, and then he continues to yap. You could see the umpire telling him to shut the hell up, and Roman Quinn keeps talking at him, and he throws him out of the ball game, ejects him. And then you get Joe Girardi coming out here to protect his player. And then Joe Girardi arguing balls and strikes with the umpire. He gets ejected. And then you can hear, since you have no fans in the stands, you can hear what Joe Girardi's like slightly saying. He's telling him, be better, clean it up. And I could understand that frustration out of Joe Girardi right there, because we've had so many games in the past few days where it's been very questionable umpiring behind the plate. Very questionable strike zones. But for that pitch instance right there, it's too close to tell. It's too close to tell for me if it was a ball or a strike. But for Roman Quinn to be arguing balls and strikes, shut the hell up! Shut the hell up, Roman Quinn. Who the hell are you to judge a ball and a strike right there? Who the hell are you? Shut the hell up. If the umpire's telling you to shut up, shut up. Because one, you got thrown out of the ball game. You get your manager thrown out of the ball game because he's trying to protect your sorry ass. And then Mickey Moniak has to come into the damn game. Yeah, we called Mickey Moniak back up. Whew. Oh boy. Oh boy, Roman Quinn. I am done with the Roman Quinn experience. He stinks. Roman Quinn experiment. He stinks. I don't care if he has this game-breaking speed. All the guy does is strike out. He does not know how to hit a damn baseball. Seems like there's a lot of guys in this lineup that doesn't know how to hit a damn baseball. It feels like it. It definitely feels like it. I am done with Roman Quinn. I don't care for his games-breaking speed. He sucks. He sucks. He's trash. He sucks. He's terrible. Roman Quinn just pisses me off, man. Like, how do you not figure out a way? How do you strike? How does one guy strike out so much? How does one guy strike out so damn much? And this is a little guy, and every time you see him up to the plate, he's trying to hit a damn home run every time. That's what it feels like. It's what it definitely feels like. And you get the broadcast consistently trying to tell him, like, from the broadcast booth, you shouldn't be trying to swing for the fences. Use your damn speed. That's what he should be doing. Getting balls on the ground. Use your speed. He has great game-breaking speed for a reason. And he sucks at it. He does. He definitely sucks at it. And like I said, the Phillies get their run in the 5th inning, and then we go into the 6th inning, and like I said, the Nationals, they get their run with the Luis Garcia, a lucky ground ball right there. And then we go into the 7th inning. This is where Parker's on the mound right here. He gets out of that 6th inning jam right there, comes in for Zack Wheeler, and then he kind of breaks down right here in the 6th inning. Trey Turner leads off with a single as Jabal Cabrera walks, and then Brock Holt brings in a couple base runners right here. So originally, it scores Trey Turner because he's stealing third initially. So he's going to score regardless. But then in comes Mickey Moniak, overthrowing third base. And it lands into the damn dugout. And it allows Cabrera to score. Because the ball went out of play. What the hell are you throwing at? What the hell? Are you throwing home or are you throwing at third base? You overthrew everyone! What are you doing? What the hell are you doing, Moniak? Oh my god. This guy sucks. He sucks. Oh my god. This game was the epitome of frustration. It's the epitome. Oh my god. And that's the final run for the Nationals in this game. Final run. All fans can't do anything regardless. And it felt like, for our side of the plate, we got a few times where we got the leadoff man on base. And we couldn't do anything about it. Just couldn't do anything about it. And it's funny, too, in the beginning of this game, the broadcast was talking about Kurt Suzuki behind the plate for the Nationals, and how he's only thrown out 10% of the runners trying to steal second base in this game. And that's a very low percentage right there. You know what he does in the first 2 innings? Throws 2 people out at second base trying to steal. Alec Bohm, very questionable because I believe he was on the base the entire time, but the umpire thought he slid off. And then you get Gene Segura trying to steal second base in the 2nd inning, and he gets caught stealing. Way to jinx it right there, T. Mac and Kruk. Way to jinx it right there. And if you look at the offensive stats, the lineup numbers for today's game, and also going for the rest of the pitchers too. Parker, he goes a 2/3 of an inning, 2 hits, 1 earned run allowed, 2 walks, 1 strikeout. Then Rosso comes in, he does a nice job, goes 1 2/3 innings, 0 hits, 0 earned runs, 0 walks, and 2 strikeouts. And that's going to be the question mark right there. Because since we're in such a tight playoff race right now, we needed a really good game out of Zack Wheeler. We need to win these games in this series. Because that makes, if the more we lose in this series, that makes the Rays series more crucial. And the Rays, I think they're like a game away from clinching the NL East, even though they've already clinched a postseason spot. Who knows? If the Rays clinch in the next few days or so, maybe they start resting guys for that series. Maybe it makes it a better opportunity for the Phillies right there. But the Phillies, they need to win their games right now. They need to win their games right now because at this point, the way it's looking, we're going to need Zack Wheeler and Aaron Nola in the back end of that Rays series to try to clinch us a postseason spot, if it gets to that extent. If it does. Because we're so neck and neck right now. Zack Wheeler doesn't have his best stuff. We're going to have Aaron Nola tomorrow in the first game of the doubleheader. And then the second game of the doubleheader, as you know, it's going to be a bullpen game. And then we use 2 bullpen arms today, Parker and Rosso. So maybe you see Hale getting the start in the doubleheader for the bullpen game. You just don't know what's going on at this point. We just don't know what's going to happen. We just don't. Aaron Nola, if he can bounce back after that last game against the New York Mets, hopefully he can have a good game tomorrow. He did the last time he performed in the doubleheader against the Miami Marlins, he went for a full complete game. So maybe he can replicate that again. Hopefully. Because we need these wins. And you can't guarantee we're going to win the bullpen game either. You just can't guarantee it because it's a bullpen game. Who knows if the Nats are going to have a bullpen game going into that one. We all know that we're not facing Strasburg or Corbin in this entire series. Even though that's a benefit, even though those pitchers have struggled this season, the Phillies offense needs to start picking it up. We didn't do anything yesterday against the Blue Jays, against Taijuan Walker. We didn't do anything today against Anibal Sanchez, who has a 7.38 ERA. That still bothers me. I understand his track record, but a pitcher who's struggling this season, and he has a 7.38 ERA for a reason, score some damn runs. Do it. Unacceptable. And if you look at the lineup for today's ball game, Adam Hazley led off today's ball game. He went 1 for 4. Bryce Harper goes 0 for 4 in the DH spot. Did not look good whatsoever. Alec Boehm continues to hit the ball. He goes 1 for 2 with a couple of walks right there. Didi Gregorius goes 1 for 4. Gene Segura goes 0 for 3. Jay Bruce goes 1 for 4. Andrew Knapp goes 0 for 2. Scott Kingery goes 1 for 3. Roman Quinn goes 0 for 1 with that strikeout with the ejection. And then Mickey Moniak goes 1 for 2. And if you want to look at the rest of the standings right here, the Phillies still are in third place in the NL East. They're 27-27. And I think the other teams that are battling us around the wild card, and also the Marlins with that second place spot, I think majority of the teams lost today. The Marlins, they lost to the Braves. The Cardinals, I think they lost to the Royals. The only team that I guess game that was going to benefit us and also not benefit us at the same time was the Cincinnati Reds and the Milwaukee Brewers, because they both play each other and the Reds won that game. And then also the Colorado Rockies, they beat the San Francisco Giants. So if you're looking at the postseason standings so far, the Phillies, they still currently hold that last wild card spot in 8th place in the entire National League. And the Reds, they hold that first wild card spot. So I think right now, if you look in terms of second place, the Phillies are still like 1 game behind the Miami Marlins. And the Marlins, I feel like out of every team that the Phillies are fighting with right now, they have the toughest schedule going down the stretch. They still play the Braves for a couple more days right here, and then they close out their season against the New York Yankees. That's definitely going to be a tough task right there for the Marlins. And hopefully that benefits the Phillies, but also the Phillies need to win their games at the same time if they want to try to either clinch second place or at least clinch a wild card spot, because that would be nice. Even though I don't believe this team is good enough to do anything, it'd be nice. It'd be very nice. Maybe that convinces JT to maybe stay, but I highly doubt it. That's another topic for another day, because I ranted about that a couple minutes earlier. It's just very frustrating. It's very frustrating at this point. You get the doubleheader tomorrow. Aaron Nola, bullpen game. Hopefully the offense wakes up. Hopefully Aaron Nola can rebound from the last game against the Mets. And just hopefully we can win the bullpen game, because we need to win this series. We definitely do. A split to me is unacceptable, but I feel like that's the road we're going to right now, because I just don't trust that bullpen game. I just don't. So what are your thoughts on this game today by the Philadelphia Phillies? What do you think of Zack Wheeler's performance, the offense laying out a dud, Roman Quinn's ejection, and Matt Klentak's comments as well? So I want to hear your thoughts. Don't forget to leave your comment in the comment section. Don't forget to drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.